Sorry about that, everybody. My devices get a little hot. You heard I cut my hair off. Don't laugh. Ha ha ha. Yeah, it's just too hot out here, but I just really love the. Thanks, Mystic. I love you too. Put that on the YouTube. This is going on the YouTube. Why, Brett? Why? I didn't cut it. Hey, but I wanted to give a few more people time to get in here, so I'm going to play my intro song for the podcast that you guys are on right now. Yeah. Boo! Does my cat wear pants? I don't have a cat, but I had a cat once named Q-Tip. She was all white. And like everybody, I kind of felt like a lot of people didn't have cats around me. But for some reason, they said that Q-Tip was the best cat they'd ever seen their whole life because what she would do is to show affection, she would salivate. So you'd like rub her, and she'd go. Pretty cool. Seems like that doesn't happen a lot to a lot of people's cats. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I gotta play my intro song. You guys ready? Spits. You guys ready for the intro song? So I think it's called I don't want to tell you the name of it because you guys will just steal it. But basically, it's a podcast where humans are the sponsor. That's right. This podcast is 100% human, and that's why I go live. Because that's the only really way you can tell nowadays if something's real. Like if something's going down in the world, you should come here first because you'll know I'm real. Oh, Mox. I gotta block them with the tomatoes. Hold on. Yeah, I think no one's gonna steal it because no one's ever done it. Can't be done by anybody but me. A podcast ran by not corporations. I sound like Dr. Evil. But by 100% humans. I want to do a podcast with only humans. And hopefully you guys will join me. And here's the intro song. What do you guys think about this air horn too? Live problems. Hold on. I had to go to my backup. You guys ready for the song? 102 peeps. Man, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. I'm a weird dude. Hey, I made this song. How cool is that? Yo, did that sound good? Should I turn it up for the next verse? You guys ready? Should I turn it up or is the volume good? I actually don't have any lyrics to it yet because I don't want you to steal the name of my podcast. Just know that it's 100% human if you guys will let it be. You guys ready for verse 3? Definitely got to throw some lyrics to that. It's hot out. Let me see if I can get another sound real quick. One sec. One sec. Dos Equis. I need 2 seconds. Dang it, it still hasn't been updated yet. Hold on. I have an idea. You're gonna wanna hear these. Don't go anywhere. But yeah, so now's the time while I'm doing this is where you probably wanna play the Linktree game. So the Linktree game is where you go, dang, here, let me show you before I do all that. And then you guys can play the Linktree game while I'm doing that. So let's just say you're on my Instagram, right? You go to here. And then here is where you can, if you want to be on my YouTube, like let's say you have a question you want answered, then where's the hair? Ooh, it's right there. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so my podcast has human sponsors. So you can either, sponsor me by going to my Linktree and then clicking, there's an echo. So yeah, this is like my pre-podcast. Like let's say if I was doing like prep work for a podcast, and then so I'll take these questions and go live for another podcast. So basically, if you want me to answer your question, I need you to sponsor me, in some type of way. Yeah, if you forgot I existed, I'm here. And I'm 100% human, so I'm real. And then I can only just report on what you want me to report on. Has anybody been hearing a lot about snakes recently? Like snake venom? That's new to me. I'm kind of worn out from that song. A lot of people want to know about my hair. I use pomade poo. You can find it on my website, bretthole.com. So I've been using it. A lot of people want to know things for free, you know, but I need sponsors in order to have a podcast. So I figured what's the best way to get a sponsor is to go through a human to get to a corporation, but how about it's just a human instead? It worked the first time I did it. So here's pomade poo. You just kind of I'm looking at you. Thanks, Mox. Sorry you have to read this adult bullying that I go through. Can you imagine being my age and getting bullied by a lot of adult females? It's rough. And I'm sure the males are coming too, you know, to defend their honor. That works pretty good with my hair, right? Okay, that's how, you know. It's pomade poo, so it's half shampoo, half pomade. So you don't have to wash your hair. Thanks, pomade poo. Made an ad right there. Thanks, guys. Sup, bro? Buckshot. I remember Buckshot. Victor. So, yeah, can you imagine if I was to squat in someone's home, that'd be scary, dude. I'd be like nervous. You know, why would you want to do that unless you were on the lease, you know? This is awkward. Sorry. But basically, I'm here to also tell you about my, this live podcast is sponsored by my Linktree. So please go to my Linktree and click it. And then if you got a question, click one of the green boxes. And, you know, you can leave me a note. I used to love the WWE, yeah. I'm not dating anyone. Yeah. Do I hear myself? Yeah. Do you not hear yourself? Technically, let me tell you what a great date with me would offer you. You'd come over. You'd have to come over. Probably do like we'll talk, you know, and then maybe have like a detox party, you know, with our feet. It'd be fun. And then, you know, we just see where it goes from there. Oh, but I do have well, Treon has a med bed, and so we can also heal you with frequencies if you'd like. So it would probably be the best night of your life, just based on everything but me. A machine that'll cure you. It'll make you STD free, apparently. And because I'm STD free. That's what anyway. And it also shows your emotional state. And mine was agitated, was my number one emotion. So lately, whenever I'm feeling agitated, I just say, so agitated right now. Uh-oh. Don't do it, Tone. Yeah. Kind of just waiting for my trial to get over, really. And that'd be nice. Oh, I'm a lawyer, basically. I'm not like a real lawyer. I'm just a pro se. I make podcast jingles, and I saw a TikTok where if your eyes are below your ears, that like means something. Have you guys seen that? Technically, I'm not a lawyer, but I kind of am though, but I'm not. Let it go, bro. Well, once again, I'll say, you know, they wanted me to keep leaning forward for free, and I said no, I'll just take 1%. But they said they'd just rather pay lawyers, so here we are. Anyway. I was trying to play an air horn for you guys. Oh, we already played the Linktree game, so yeah, if you guys have any questions you want me to answer, you can go there. Hey, Jacqueline Dunn. Technically, I got mooched on. If you want to be fair. It is hot. Oh, I have a Mox modding. So she kind of takes care of the hate usually. But yeah, it's kind of interesting getting bullied by adults. It's very interesting. When all of a sudden, you know, you're crazy because you think you deserve something. I don't pay my mod. She does it for free. Can you imagine that? Thanks, Mox. It's hot. I think I'm gonna turn on the water. You know, I'd love to answer that question, but I need a sponsor to do that. Do I have any regrets? Yeah. No, you weren't there. You can't really say something happened when you weren't even there. You know what I mean? Like, he said that you weren't there. Yeah. I've actually never been in a fight my whole life. Isn't that weird? Somehow, like, I was able to avoid it with, like, sports. You know, you kind of. I mean, I have my wig split a lot, like stitches. I've had stitches here. Yeah. Right there. Yeah. Oh, wait. No, right here. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway. Oh, a lot of people want to know about the bags of hair I left behind. If you'd like to know that, please visit my link tree. $50. And if you want me to shout you out, I can. If not, that's fine. Or you can just send me $50. But I mean, no matter what, if you do send me $50, you're gonna be a sponsor, and I'm looking for 100% human sponsors. There was a bat here the other night. I'd love to shout you out right now, person with the M, but oh yeah, I'm trying to get a job. You know, I got turned down today to be a blackjack dealer. Like, I didn't even get to the interview process. You know, so I tried that today. I think I'm gonna really just hammer on the West End. It should be a good one, but yeah, I'd like to make money on my human sponsor podcast. Like, you know, we could change the world, like not, you know, we'll actually change it. Because the best podcasts have the best sponsors, so what if... It's going good, Jacqueline Dunn, thanks. Well, act my age. You know, I've kind of been out of the workforce for like 8 years, you know, doing a lot of editing, driving, directing, writing, composing. I've been doing a lot of different stuff than usual, but I can't even, it's been hard just like getting in the door. Like, you gotta know, does anybody, can anybody hire me here, maybe remotely? That'd be sweet. I can document that journey. Well, that's the thing. Walmart says they're hiring, but when you apply, they give the job to someone else. I couldn't get on at Sonic. I thought it'd be funny if I was a server there on roller skates. He said no thanks. He said they're not hiring. So... This is why I need my air horn. Air horn is gonna be sweet. Can't wait to check my link tree and all my platforms there to see what kind of questions you guys want me to answer, you know. I'm looking for human sponsors. And really, all it takes is one human these days to really change the world or change the human podcast. I'm not going to tell you the name yet because I don't want you to steal it. I'm trying to get a job. It's really hard. I've just been doing a lot of different stuff, you know, that bring a lot of value to people. Uh-oh, Mox. We've got emojis. That's quick. I got kicked out of my last live. They said I was doing something too content-y, too much content. So that was weird. So sorry about that last time. I look to my left. Hey, Madi. Yeah, she's gonna be my hair girl too. Once I get all, everything figured out with this human podcast, be nice if I could pay my mod. Be nice to pay rent. You guys could really help me pay the guy I'm living with rent too, so that'd be nice. I cleaned the stove today, so that was fun. I was really hoping I could maybe be a blackjack dealer, but they said no thanks. And I'm just repeating myself because, I know a lot of people come in and out of here. But I'm really just looking for human sponsors. And you just got to play the Linktree game to do that. The Linktree game to do that. You know what I mean? Well, I've also, had my own place too before. Um, I actually had 2 cars once, if you believe that or not, But I sold them, A human sponsor is someone that goes to my Linktree and clicks like Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal. And so I'm starting a sponsor or a podcast, and I need sponsors. And so what better way, and I'll shout you out, I can shout out your business if you'd like, or I can answer a question. I can do whatever you want for you, and you're going to be on my YouTube channel or even here. It just kind of depends when I see, when I get the money. No, I'm not looking for handouts. I'm looking for human sponsors. So rather than that money going to a business, it's gonna come, Yeah. No, it's a human sponsor. And it actually worked before. If you guys remember, I did the Gaslighting Narcissist podcast when I was talking about basically this. I'm really just doing this all over again, but live. And I got a lot of frack for it because it was highly successful. I had 6 people. Yeah, send me, so that'd be $300 for my, so my first podcast I did, I had 6 sponsors, and I haven't done it since then, so obviously it works. Given my situation I'm in now, I can see where you can maybe frown upon it, but if you don't know me, I think it makes pretty cool sense. Or if you do know me and just want to support me through support. Yeah, so I'm going to be putting this on my YouTube just so everybody knows, the plan for human sponsors. And yeah, we are all in a big situation, huge, every day. I mean, this is hard. Can you imagine asking for human sponsors? Just because it's hard to get, back in the workforce? Like, I just wanted to be a blackjack dealer or serve at Sonic. But I couldn't even get that, so I figured I'd just try this. And I know it says Kroger's hiring, but they're really not. They just say they're hiring, and then they just hire whoever they're going to hire. Because I was talking to a guy about how I couldn't even get on at Kroger, and he's like, "Oh yeah, dude, it's hard to get on to Kroger." I'm like, "For real?" So, and then he told me the story how his mom tried to get on, and it's hard. Shout out to Kroger. But yeah, I'm looking for human sponsors. Should I text Treon? Have him come out? Treon knows everything. Like, this human sponsored podcast is going to basically pay the most brilliant mind there ever was. It's not mine, it's his. Let me text him, see if he can come out. Think of a question that you want to ask Treon, and then I'll let him decide if he wants to answer it. Oh yeah, and I tried to get a sponsor with Shackalicious, never got that. Thanks, T-Clip. Again, I'd shout you out, for if you were a sponsor, and I appreciate that very much. I'm not into what you're asking. July. I'm gonna text Treon. Hey, Mox, do you see Tushy Butt? What do you think? It's your call. It's your... No. Just looking for, I'm just looking, yeah, I know who it is, but I wasn't gonna say, oh, you replied again, yeah. Yeah. If you were a human sponsor, I'd say your name. How about that? I mean, you can go if you want. It's really entirely up to you. You're a sponsor, M? Oh, because I was just going to check. Anyway. You guys see my shattered phone? I wonder how that happened. Let's text them. Do you guys think of a question that you want to ask Treon? Like, maybe like a conspiracy question? Anybody? You don't know it? Going live is easy for me. I just be myself, you know? But you joke around and you just talk. I used to not talk and get gifts thrown at me for that, so it'd be nice if I could go back to that. I'll just wait a sec, see if it happens. Or a minute. Hold on. Let me text him. Yes, I'm looking for a human sponsor. But M, you know that. It's better if I don't talk. I agree. I just text Treon. I said, Treon. Well, Jacqueline, I'm going to say your name out loud since you asked how much to sponsor. Really, it's just a minimum of $50, but whatever you want to do, however you want that minimum of 50 to ride, we can ride that out. You know, you just got to let me know and through a note. Oh, thanks, Mod Mox. Right now I'm living in Lake Las Vegas. Does anybody in Vegas have fun on a Wednesday night anywhere? Where would you recommend? Where would be a good place for me to go live on a Wednesday night in Vegas? Don't say the Sphere or the Strip or what's that other place? I text Treon, he hasn't. Oh yeah, the unemployment office. I can't even get unemployment. Did you? Okay, yeah. H, to answer your unemployment reference. You can't get unemployment unless you've had a W-2 within the past 18 months. So I can't even get that. Hey, thanks, Liv. And see, that's the thing too, Liv. If I don't have human sponsors, I'll have to cut my hair. You know, once I actually get a job interview. Like I can't even get any job interviews right now just because, you know, I've been doing different things. I tried to get back into solar too, but my buddy, my buddy said that because the big beautiful bill, they're kind of weeding out solar. So. There's what's happening there. You know, it says there's lots of openings everywhere, but whenever you enter, it gets filled. At least for me. But I'm looking for human sponsors who just go to my link tree. MC. I'd love to tell you how old I am, but I need you to be a human sponsor. Yeah, P. Yeech. I just told a story how I can't even get unemployment because I haven't had a W-2 within the past 18 months. I'm not in my 50s. But yeah, if you don't want me to cut my hair, then I need human sponsors. And you just go to my link tree, really. And you're sponsoring my podcast, and I'm not going to tell you the name yet, but it's definitely sponsored by humans. But it'll be on my YouTube. You can find that through my link tree as well. Honestly, really, I'm here to just tell you about my link tree. Yeah, in Lee. Oh, whoops, sorry, I said your name. If you don't care about my hair, then you just won't be a sponsor. I have a passport, so that's how I'm able to fly. Isn't that kind of cool? I flew all my stuff from one place to another. Well, yeah, so this is the podcast. This is actually my first podcast that you're on, JDY Kess. You're actually on it. So this is going to go on my YouTube. Down the Brett Hole. But you can find that through my link tree. Treon's not answering. Did you guys think of something you want to ask Treon? I'm in Vegas right now. Yeah, I'm at the Mojo Dojo Casita House entrance. Yeah, I don't have a license. And I've never got in trouble. Treon is my roommate here. He has a med bed that cures you through frequencies and a detox machine. So if you want to have the greatest night of your life, you should definitely come over. The first visit's free, and then we'll talk pricing. I kind of like holding the mic, let you know I'm serious. Yeah, I tried to be a blackjack dealer and I got turned down. They said thanks, but no thanks. Let's see if I can pull it up on my phone. Well, that's the thing. Who knows? This human sponsor podcast worked before, so now why wouldn't it work again? You know, I just need a few good sponsors. I'm just trying something, you know, that I think's possibly possible. Yeah, you can sponsor me for 20. I'll take it. But it's not really enough to, I could really use 20 bucks. Yeah, we'll see what happens. So, once I get my money, then I'll definitely, shout you out. I'll kind of take anything. I know I said a minimum of 50 bucks, but that's really just to kind of get serious. You can just sponsor whatever you want to sponsor. You could do like 500 bucks or a 5,000. You could even do like 10,000. Whatever you feel like you want to. Like, if you were to sponsor somebody, how much would you sponsor? 5,000? That'd be sweet, yeah. Yeah, if you were gonna sponsor, say an elephant, how much would you sponsor? What's that sponsor run? It's not a GoFundMe because with a GoFundMe, that's more like you're just giving them money. Like, this is actually to sponsor my podcast. This is it. You're on it. You're on my podcast right now. And you could subscribe somewhere. Really, wherever you want to subscribe, you can. My hair looks bad. Then you won't be a sponsor, sounds like. My hair looks. What if it's the lighting? Well, I just started my Patreon, but the weird thing about it, I kind of wanted to do it because it'd be like an exclusive thing. But the only thing that's really exclusive is that one thing that you can't even promote. That one platform. You can post really long videos there, but you can't even do that on Patreon. So I figure I'm just gonna do the human podcast, and yeah, you can subscribe anywhere you want to subscribe. Technically, to me, you're a sponsor if you subscribe, or just click my link tree some way. That's true, Har. We got a pinned comment. Oh, I didn't see it. I'm sorry. Yeah, and that's the problem too. I have a CEO resume, so because I ran a call center and things I'd really like to get the human sponsor podcast going, if you don't mind, somehow, some way. I've been getting a lot of questions about why there was a bag of hair at my place that I was on the lease for. Someone wants to know my dream job. I'd love to share that if I have someone sponsor that question. A lot of people want to know why hair was left at a place. And I'd love to answer that if somebody wants to sponsor that question. Getting a job's hard, surprisingly. I can get my license. You know, honestly, in Nashville, you can really ride your bike everywhere. Out here, you can't. So I'd really like to get this human sponsor podcast going. I have all the skills. I have the CEO skills. Water. Yeah, I'm looking for human sponsors. Have you guys ever tried Clue? It's the best. Chief executive of everything. So a human sponsor. So I have this podcast. Thanks, Jess Kane. I'll say that. So the best podcasts have the best sponsors. And so I figured, why not have human sponsors? Thanks, nobody. I think you're cool too. I like shouting out those, you know. Give a shout out. I've tried a lot. Oh, and see, that's the thing too. You guys can sponsor, things I liked to keep private, but were released too. If you're sponsoring me, you're sponsoring my dad, and you're sponsoring my family, and we appreciate you, all our sponsors, very deeply. Why do I have to have Ray J earbuds as a sponsor? Why do I have to have yeah. Actually, I'll just maybe reach out to them too. But, I'd like to have an all-human podcast. Because you guys sponsor things, why not sponsor me? Has anybody ever sponsored an elephant or a whale at the zoo? So how it works, Megan, is you go to my link tree, and there's these platforms where it's like Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal, and then when you put in your money, you just kind of say, how do you want me to have your money work for you? Like, what do you want me to do with it? Do you want, you want me to answer a question? Do you want me to bark like a dog? A question for Treon, possibly. Treon is a conspiracy theorist that knows everything, and he also has a med bed. Yeah, if you want me to cut my hair or shave my head, I think that's negotiable. Liv, the minimum for me to answer a question, and again, you'd be a human sponsor, so that's cool. Minimum I'm thinking is $50. See, I don't know if that's enough, 100 to shave my head, because just doesn't seem like a good value. Uh, I'm going to be answering the question live again. I could even answer it here if, I got a notification or whatever. But yeah, I'll be answering them live. Actually, yeah, that's what I'll do. I'm not going to answer. Well, technically, if you sent me like something, something that it's weird, like you're not supposed to say it, I think. But it starts with a U. I haven't started dating yet. So, you'll sub. So you mean like you'll be a See what you do here? So Mads, I'd have to go see if you actually did sponsor me, and then next live I'm gonna do it, and then I'm also gonna put it on YouTube. So everything I'm doing here will go on the YouTube. My hair looks bad. Maybe it's the lighting, because it's actually really good hair, I feel like. Yeah, I mean, $10 isn't 50 though. But yeah, I'll answer anything on the Human Podcast. I just need sponsors. Psycho. That's not very nice. What if I called you Psycho Eyes in front of a bunch of 145 other people? How would that make you feel? Probably not very good. To make fun of someone's eyes that they have no control over. Yeah. Yeah, Mandy, I'm getting bullied by adult women and men who are adults. And that's why this is the time more than ever that I need real human sponsors. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, thank you. I love you too. They call me J-Ho. What I'm getting, I feel like, is a lot of not questions. It's, hey, you're this, because someone said you are. You know what I mean? It's kind of like an NPC thing. Oh no, tomato. I can't turn on any more lights. Like, the thing is, I want to keep talking, but yeah, it is getting a little dark. Yeah, it's just a little too dark, huh? Yeah, If I have human sponsors, I can pay rent too, so that'd be sweet. So really what you got out of this today is, well, it's going to be on YouTube. Indeed.com is a scam. They just get your information. I guess Treon maybe's passed out. I tried to be a Chippendale. That was cool. I snuck in. Yeah, it's a copper headband. Yeah. Be honest. Just be honest, Brett. No, it's just, that's all the light I have, actually. Sorry. Does anybody want to hire me, maybe remotely? And then also I can do the human sponsor podcast. That'd be sweet. I eat a lot of bread and eggs and put it in on my story. Yeah, and the reason I said the minimum of 50 for me to answer a question is because that's what I did in the first episode for the gaslighting narcissist, and I got a lot of heat for it because it worked. So yeah, it's really hard out there. What will I miss most about Nashville? If somebody would like to sponsor that question, it'd be much appreciated, and I'd love to answer it on the next live. I'm not going to tell you the name, but it's sponsored by humans, and it's on YouTube. I got Cottonmouth. So, yeah, this right here will be on YouTube. So you can go there, watch it. But yeah, if you really want me to answer something, then I need sponsors. Or maybe if your company would want to sponsor me, I'd even go past the human. I'm just looking for sponsors for my podcast. I'm really trying to do something here, My dad's kind of one of my sponsors. I'm like, Dad, I got this great idea. I need you to be my sponsor. I'm going to tell him about it, but that's not enough. I need other sponsors. No, that's just, that has to do with YouTube, Apple, and Spotify. So yeah, hopefully that'll happen. Got some reporters in the house. But it happened before. It was highly successful, and then I got a lot of heat. Excuse me. So it worked before, but if I'm looking for new sponsors, really. I'm open for negotiations. Yeah, I'm open. Right. Oh, and again, I just want to say real quick before I go, I love the Viral podcast. It's the best podcast in the world. They're using my music, and I would just love for that podcast to do really well. Keep thriving. Well, technically, it's not better without me because I'm not there, but they're still using my music. Oh, thanks, Drana. I made the intro and outro song. Well, basically all the sound bites you hear I made. I really just love doing this. It's 108 degrees. It's dark, and the bats are coming. So I think I'm gonna bat out of here. Why did I leave the hair? Does somebody want to sponsor that question? Mox, do you see it? Mox, you there? Psh. Do you see the... Nice. Thanks, Mox. I'm changing every day because well, I was joking with Treon. I think those frequencies are really healing me. And I kind of feel a little like part machine-ish, like one of those machines. That one person's been here a while kind of hating Mox. Do you see them? They've been kind of hating a little bit. I don't like it. Just too much. Yeah, thanks. That's the best. Thanks, Mox. Well, all I wanted was 1%. And they said, how about 0? I said, okay, well, I'm not gonna lean for clout for free, If I have enough human sponsors, I can pay Mox, yeah. She's doing a great job. I got paid a minimum wage in California for. I don't know if everybody knows this. I edited the whole thing, the first 55 episodes, and then I asked for a raise, and I got fired. Oh yeah, and I wanted to say one thing. I noticed, the Viral Podcast I really like, but there's this other girl that's not a host that's kind of been like doing some jabs. And I just want to say that she needs to be careful or else she'll end up at Plumbers Plus again. And that's an inside joke. That'll be fun. That's the one free thing I'll give tonight, is the Plumbers Plus joke. It'll probably be great content. They'll use it on the Viral Pod. I'm still a big part of the pod, I feel like. My name, image, and likeness, No, I saw some laughy faces. These are the only lights we have. Uh-oh. I kind of don't like the squatter. Well, I shouldn't say I don't like it. It's just because it's not true. And squatting now. Well, technically, Treon Treon hasn't asked me to leave yet. So once he asks me to leave, then I have 2 months basically. If I don't leave, that's how squatting works. And in California, if you can squat for 5 years, but you have to pay the property taxes. But you're not going to pay the property taxes if you're squatting. I don't think you'd have access to that. So I just wanted to know more about squatting because it's a word I've seen. Yeah, I've seen it thrown out a lot. So I just want to make sure. If you don't know something, you should probably not say it, I think. Technically, I know everything there is about squatting now without ever having to squat. Thanks, Mox. You're really doing great. All right, I'm out of water. I'm hot. I am a professional. Okay. It's too hot. Looking for sponsors. I'm going to play the outro song to go home. You guys ready to hear the outro? I was dancing earlier, too bad you missed it. But it's a little hot out. I got a little sweaty when I did it earlier, but I was shaking my fanny pack. So if you really want to see me shake my fanny pack, then you need to make sure you turn on the notifications, I think, because oh, I don't smell anymore because I eat a lot of ginger. I feel like ginger kind of really cleans you out, makes you not smell. It's another free tip I gave. Don't block your sweat. Don't block the sun. That's it. Song's over. Gotta go now. It's too hot. Oh, I saw a bat. Okay, I gotta get out. Yeah. So yeah, I'll put this on my YouTube. Sponsors, be cool. Yeah. Look for this tomorrow, and then I'll check to see if I have any sponsors, and I'll let you guys know if I had some sponsors, or maybe the sponsors don't even want to know that you're sponsoring me. It's up to the sponsor. Mox, did you see what that person said? She probably left. It's fine. It's fine. But I'll see you guys tomorrow for the block party. Nice, Mox. Thank you. Hey, yeah, we blocking them now. We're not muting. That's sweet. Blocking them. Okay. Thanks for being here. It was really fun. I like going live. My pupils are so big right now. What the heck? I'm wearing sunglasses. No, I didn't get a haircut. No. But I saw a bat, so I got a bat out. Right here. Okay. Okay, thanks. Yep. Still got the hair, but it's up to you guys if I'm gonna cut it or not, you know. If you sponsor me, chances are I won't cut my hair, but if you don't sponsor, then I might have to. There's a lot of memories with hair, you know. I like to just keep going, you know. Sponsor my hair, please. Okay. No, I didn't. I did not. Did I? Well, then you were slow to comment. Honestly, it was a slow comment. And you can't even see my eyes. Okay. All right, we're cool. Nessa's cool. Don't block her, Mox. It's fine for now. Thanks, Mox. I'm flying.